In the news tonight, Agunsi charged with attempting to incite racial hostility, granted $100,000 bail.
Well, the truth is, I've walked this road many times before, and I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated that the state really don't have any case against me.
And Riverview man shot, robbed over $2 million in jewelry and cash. Tukuma Agunsi, executive member of the Working People's Alliance, was today released on $100,000 bail when he appeared in the Vigilance Magistrates Court before Magistrate Fabio Zor, charged with attempting to incite racial hostility. He pleaded not guilty to the charge. Agunsi was arrested last Friday when he turned himself over to the police at the Criminal Investigations Department in the company of his attorneys, Nigel Hughes and Darren Wade. The 71-year-old long-serving WPA executive said the police were very professional during his time in custody, and he invoked the WPA's position.
No, the police were very professional, and I know we attacked them when they misbehave, and I think we have to give them credit when they act professionally.
During your interview, what were some of the questions they asked, and how did you respond to yourself?
Well, I invoked the WPA's position that we are engaging in civil disobedience and non-cooperation with the government, and on that grounds I refused to participate in the interview. Well, the truth is, I've walked this road many times before, and I feel vindicated. I feel vindicated that the state really don't have any case against me. I think they're scratching at straws. I have been in public life for over half a century and speaking on numerous public meetings throughout the years. And I think I understand the parameters of public discourse. And I try my best to stick within those parameters. So I don't believe that they have anything of substance. But obviously, the court will have to decide if we get there. As we have said, and the basis of this problem is our direct response to the systematic oppression of the PPP government on the African Guyanese community. And we responded to that oppression. And in my view and the WPA view, the threat to continue investigations on other matters is just a continuation of that process. And we will deal with it, as they throw it.
Attorney at law Nigel Hughes said the prosecution had objected to bail and was not successful.
There was the prosecution indicated to the court that they were opposing bail on three grounds: seriousness of the offense, the fact that the penalty was significant, and that there was an ongoing investigation. We, of course, applied for bail and demonstrated to the court that there were offenses such as attempted murder, rape, assault causing grievous bodily harm, all of which carry life imprisonment, in which people are entitled to bail at the magistrate's court. The magistrate then admitted Mr. Agunsi to bail in the sum of $100,000. We then took a legal point. He's been charged under Section 2(3) of the Racial Hostility Act, which merely sets out the penalty, but does not set out the specific offense. The specific offense is set out in Sections 2(1)(a) and (b). The prosecution laid over written submissions, and we have to return on Thursday morning for the purposes of laying over our submissions in answer to that.
The matter will come up again on Thursday.
Guyana, ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Running late and can't wait to the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the Financial Institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
A Riverview businessman is nursing gunshot injuries at the hospital following a robbery last night while he slept in front of the shop. The injured man was identified as Damien Alicock, called King Buck, the older brother of national amateur boxer Kevin Alicock. He was reportedly shot in the foot and abdomen. Alicock runs a shop at Riverview. His reputed wife and mother of his child said she was inside the shop selling when the gunman pounced on her and she managed to escape.
My child father was sleeping here, and in the heights I coming out, I go in the shop for sell a little child, and when I go in the shop for sell, I hear door move. So when I turn around, I see two guys with gun, and I eventually hesitate for run away. And when I run away, when I meet halfway the shop, I hear door move. And when I turn around, I see them with the gun. And I eventually run away. When I run, I hear 2 to 3 gunshots. And me know what happened after then. When I eventually coming out with my baby, I see Damie lie down at the side of his bike in front of the shop. And all his gold and his money was get carried away. And I can't really say what happened after then.
In all, Boyce and his uncle and other family members were left in shock over the shooting.
Last night can't do I hear while I was in my bed and I get a message that some guys, 2 guys rolling and shot my nephew and robbed all the gold and all the money.
The shooting was caught on surveillance camera and will aid the police's investigations into the matter. Meanwhile, the police are reporting that one 9mm spent shell was recovered and a suspect fitting the description and who was seen shortly after with a suspected handgun in his hands in Old Boys Town was arrested and is in custody as the investigations continue.
Guyana, ride into the future with the next generation eco-friendly Axiom installed elevators and escalators. Call us today on telephone number 619-0899 or 648-0934. Email us at axiomliftsgy@gmail.com for affordable elevators, escalators, moving walks, industrial lifts, home solutions, modernization, repair, and servicing. Axiom Elevator Services, technology for people on the move.
Easter Sunday, Caesar Culture Creek on the highway when Team Extra and Fireside Grilled Center Creek, that kind of. Ladies, get ready to prove yourself in the VIP Sound Dance Hall.
IP.
First prize, 30 grand. Second prize, $20,000. And DJ Magnum, Papa Feelin', Gully Rest, David Hyde, DJ Damon, DJ Andre, Bobby Kush, Hot Skull, DJ Stefan, and Selector Diamonds gonna juggle all day. Drink any extra beverage and win 20 grand every hour from 2 p.m. Easter Sunday at Aziz Kosher. Admissions just $1,000. Powered by Fireside Grill and
Valiant represent for extra energy. Valiant represent for extra ginger ale.
Opposition leader Aubrey Norton believes that the Guyana Police Force is taking political instructions from the government and that there is selective use of the law. Norton made the comments at the Vigilance Magistrates Court this morning as he came out to lend support to Tukuma Gunsi, who was charged with attempting to incite racial hostility and later granted $100,000 bail.
You accuse somebody of something, you issue a wanted bulletin. I assume that you issue a wanted bulletin after you have investigated and there is enough evidence to bring some criminal charge against the person. But in all these cases we have seen so far, they are arresting people, they are abusing the 72-hour incarceration, keeping them in there for 72 hours, and then when they're out, you're still investigating. The PNC has a good bit of members who they've charged for all kinds of things, and until now a case cannot be called. So the first thing that needs to be underscored is that it's clearly a case of instilling fear. It's clearly a case of trying to induce stress by having people report to the police, etc. It's also a manifestation of the politicization of the police force. It is a number of political maneuvers that they are making that we have to confront and deal with. But this charging of Takoma Gunsi is another manifestation of the misuse of the law, the misuse of the Guyana Police Force. And therefore, I'm further strengthening my resolve that Clifton Hickins should never become Commissioner of Police. Apart from the fact that he was implicated in the murder of Linderners, he has shown that he has no intention of repenting. He is a complete sinner that sticks to his sin. And so be sure, once his appointment is dependent on the opposition, he is dead meat.
Norton said the coalition plans to take political action, but stopped short on giving further details. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.